What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and sports fans? How y'all doing? I deleted this video. It was without commentary. This time I re-upload this. It's going to be with commentary. It's a beta from Black Ops 6 about between couple to a few weeks ago, excuse me. And let me get that 2-piece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The first blood. Give me that. And I was going to get a 3-piece, and a teammate stole mine 3-piece. Whatever. Anyway, last night's Thursday night football game. It was one-sided. I knew that was coming. Everybody and their mom and dad and children saw this coming. Even the New York Jet fans and New England Patriot fans saw this coming, okay? The final score was 24-3. It could have been worse for New England Patriots. So, look, as for the New England Patriots, they're going to go through some growing pains, especially the new head coach, Gerard Mayo. And, yeah, get turned on, son. Sit down. Anyway, Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he was bad. I mean, you look at the stats. And the offense just non-existent. The defense, they're not the same. Oh, yeah, there was a one stat that was thrown in there, and that blew my mind. The fact that they had 13 missed tackles. And why am I in the world I'm shooting like that? And give me that kill. Yes, sir. Anyway, the fact that the New England Patriots, 13 missed tackles, and I think they allowed 100 yards or something like that due to those 13 missed tackles. And I'm like, wow, that is not good. It's back to the drawing board for New England Patriots. I just felt that they could have put in the Drake May when things were going sideways. Not to mention the offense was doing very little in that game last night. But I understand why they didn't do that, because we've seen young quarterbacks get thrown into the Lions' den, and we see what happens. You know, Zach Wilsons of the world, or Sam Darnolds of the world, Baker Mayfields of the world. The list goes on forever, you know. And I'm going to talk about a specific quarterback and a specific team later in the video, because I got something to say. That, to me, that's the biggest news, not only of the week, the biggest news for the NFL this month alone. So, now, as for the New York Jets, I just believe that they're not going to make the playoffs. I didn't have them in the playoffs for the fact that they're going to be heavily dependent on the defense. And yes, the defense is not as great as some people made them out to be. And Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old. You know, 40 sporty. He's no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at some point, the offense is going to have to do something. You know. But, oh, man, he hiding in the corner like that. Okay. So, I just think that the offense going to have to do something to help out the defense. I mean, like I said, Aaron Rodgers is not Zach Wilson. Okay? Now, it was a good night for the New York Jets. I mean, I think they had 400 total yards or something like that. And you expect that against a team like the New England Patriots, even though it was a divisional game, a primetime game. So, now, let me move on from that. I heard that Joel Embiid got a contract extension. I think it was like a 2 or 3 year deal, nearly $200 million or something like that for the Philadelphia 76ers. So, his biggest issue with Joel Embiid is that he just can't, for whatever reason, he just can't stay healthy. Oh, we all know why. I know why I'm saying that. He's not in shape at half of the time. But then again, he's injured. If it ain't his back injury, it's the knee injury. If it ain't that, it's whatever. Take a pick. So, I just think that Philadelphia 76ers, it's now or never. It's now or never. And I do see them making the playoffs, the NBA playoffs coming 2024 and 2025 season. So they have no excuse not to do that. And they damn sure don't have an excuse not to reach the Eastern Conference Finals. But there are teams that are going to be standing in their way. I believe it's going to be the Knicks and the Celtics are going to be the two teams in the East going to be standing in the way of the Philadelphia 76ers. So now, with that second sports thought out the way, let me say something about the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill and Tua Tagovailoa. Let me get that out the way. Tyreek Hill, we all know that the incident with the cops and everything, and his two teammates were detained as well. Everybody was wrong. Even Tyreek Hill was wrong. Everybody could have handled it differently. Let me get him out the way first, because I don't want to spend an hour talking about it. Number one, just roll the window down, give them the license, wait. Just get your ticket, go about your business, fight for another day. Don't sit there and argue with the cops. I mean, you're asking for trouble. Us black people, we have to know better. Okay? Well, he complied. Well, damn it, he should have done that. Instead of just arguing with the cops and getting stupid and, disrespectful and everything. I mean, he was asking for trouble. Him and his two other teammates. So, like I said, both of them were wrong. And as far as the cop go, and there was an article somewhere, I think I have it. Before that incident, he was suspended at least 6 times because of misconduct. So, yeah, the cops, they did it right. It was the one cop that was super aggressive and irritated. He was in the wrong. So, yeah. As far as Tua Tagovailoa, his 4th concussion overall, 3 times in the National Football League, and it happened like a couple weeks ago on Thursday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. He should have just slide. So, I mean, everybody's sitting there saying, "Oh, he should retire. He's gonna get himself killed." It's up to him. And I understand that his mama told him 2 years ago after that Cincinnati Bengals game. He had a talk with him saying, "Hey, you need to retire." So if he wants to continue to play, it's up to him. Nobody else should ever tell him what to do except for his family. So, and he got kids too, and not to mention he had something to think about, He just needs to do a better job of sliding. Don't take those type of necessary hits or risk that puts you in that position. So, now, let me get to my favorite topic of the day. My Carolina Panthers, baby. Oh, boy, sucker for pain, y'all. He'll never get old. Anyway, Bryce Young was benched by Dave Canales, the head coach, and he went from he's our quarterback to he's benched, blah, 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 blah. And Andy Dalton is going to be the starter. So, the last time we saw him play, it was the Seattle Seahawks game. You can check it out, the stats and everything else. Now, Bryce Young, he has looked terrible, and he deserved to be benched. But to sit there and put most, if not all, the blame on him is disgusting. And that's what I've been seeing from the national media and people here on YouTube sitting there blaming him for the Panthers' problems. I'm like, come on. If you look at the Carolina Panthers, my team, unfortunately, they have been in a colossal mess, not to mention toxic. They should have sat him all last year and this year. Why throw him out into the wolves like that is beyond me. That's how young quarterbacks get messed up. Good luck to Andy Dalton, and I think Bryce Young needs to get the hell up out of Charlotte. Quick, fast, in a hurry when the season's concluded. Get himself, fresh start. But he's still going to be labeled as a bust no matter what. So without further ado, I'm throwing y'all a salute. What's your thoughts on the topics? I am out. Thanks for listening.